We've got ignition. 2, 1. We've got RIP takeoff. We've got RIP takeoff. Condolences to his family. Welcome to another edition of Mouthpiece Included, right here on TATN. We're gonna hop right to it today. But y'all, this is a podcast where we talk about politics, which is sports, politics, and everything in between. Right? Sports politics sandwich. There we go. This is one of your hosts, 9 Millie. All right. Today we're tackling a fascinating subject that's been making waves, both on and off the field. I'm talking about the renaming of Jacksonville Jaguars home turf to Trevor Stank Stadium, which we affectionately over here we call it Trevor Stank Stadium, in honor of their quote star, drop dead gorgeous end quote quarterback Trevor Lawrence. This move has sparked a lot of buzz over here. We're raising questions about the influence of player branding in the National Football League. But that's not all. What are they talking about in the booth? We're also delving into the media's apparent biases towards quarterbacks who are not talented. Bring that back, Karen. The quarterbacks who are not just untalented, but they're also drop dead gorgeous. Trevor Lawrence, with his flowing locks, long hair don't care, and striking drop dead gorgeous looks, seems to be the poster child for this phenomenon. Is the media giving him more attention because of his appearance? How does this impact other players on his team and across the league and the overall narrative in the No Fun League? Of course, we're going to be breaking down our Bears, Rams post-game reactions, along with predictions for next week's date with the former Bear, the Ginger Rifle, Andy P. Dalton. That's right. FGB. And, of course, we might have some political topics. We don't know. So stand down, stand back, stand by, or pull up out there. And we're going to drop the link in the chat so anyone can pull up and excrete their excrement. But if you do pull up, do not forget to bring your mouthpiece. Yeah? Make sure you smash that like button, like, share, subscribe. The views expressed in today's podcast are those of the hosts and guests and are not necessarily not necessarily reflective of TATN or any of their affiliates. So grab your mouthpiece and let's get started. All right, let's go ahead and get the perennial Father of the Year nominee in the building. Probably be headed to the Dad's Hall of Fame.
Mouthpiece included.
Yeah, you get some votes.
All I need is some votes from the kids, man. What's going on, 9 Millie?
Didn't I ask y'all where was my boy Brisker? Haven't I been asking where's Brisker?
They're down. Yeah.
All right, I don't want to whine, but why don't our players know the rules? Number 29, that receiver caught the ball. Nobody touched him. 29 jumped right over him. Been watching Bears DBs do this for years, and Brisker came over there and touched him.
I don't know. It's been a phenomenon for years. I don't understand it myself. Why this isn't coached?
And don't tell me it's because they're poor and stupid.
Oh no, I wouldn't say that. But there's got to be a reason it's not being coached in our DB room.
Okay, like I knew on the hallowed grounds of William H. Ray School if I went out of bounds, I had to reestablish myself. Man, we used to talk about those rules on the hallowed ground. You know what I'm saying? He didn't reestablish himself.
Yeah.
I'm okay with him trying to reestablish himself and just didn't get that done. But our players act like we don't have a clue, like we never played street football even.
Well, we got a one
Coaches?
of the youngest teams in the NFL, and we got one of the youngest coaching staffs. We don't have an experienced head coach, so most drills that the entire team is, I guess, will go over and know. But he's got 26 coaches. That's no excuse. He's got 26 coaches. Somebody on the staff has got to be able to teach these things to their room. I mean, maybe they'll go over it this week.
Yeah, we'll start our Bears update. Normally I started talking about Hall of Fame Vilas, the best draft pick that Ryan Poles has ever had, in my opinion.
What'd he do today?
Well, he's been inactive, coaching decision. And any decision Flus makes, I'm against.
Inactive, huh? Damn, Regis. You know what I mean?
Flus could find a way to get him on the football field. But the local media has made it a point not to even mention JF1's name, who they lost today. Came back at the Indianapolis team. He threw for over 300 yards. Ran for, I think, 70 last time I checked. Yeah, 2 touchdown runs. 2 touchdowns. Yeah. Can't throw, huh? Can't process.
Can't process. The rest. Running for his life, hoping he can get 2-3 seconds to throw the ball, and on the plays he does get 2-3 seconds. There's nobody open.
Yeah. All right. So we've mentioned JF1, and big ups, Justin. All right, let's go ahead and get to it, bro. We are here to discuss what we saw today on the football field. I traveled from Chicago. Walked back into the house at 10 a.m., right at 10 a.m. for the opening kickoff, bro.
Wow, that's time.
Ain't that time? Yeah. Yeah, wifey said it would happen. I told her don't blow it. You know what I mean? Right. Jinx it. Yeah. I was hedging for first quarter, into the first quarter. You know what I mean? So I could be happy if it happened to be the first goal. I'm not going to set myself up for that kind of disappointment.
Yeah, that's tough.
Yeah, but you and I, we both predicted a Bears win today. What was your score you predicted?
I don't remember, 24-21 or something.
Yeah, something like that. Me and Diesel both said 27 something or other. Yeah.
The Bears aren't their offensive. If they get to 27, that means the defense scored a touchdown or 2.
Well, what they score today?
They scored a touchdown?
Yeah, I think they scored 26. Didn't they score? What was the score? Let's see.
24-18.
Yeah, we got 24. All right. Yeah. But
they could be better. They could be better than that.
Oh, yeah, exactly. But that being said, bro, let's go ahead and start with the bad stuff. So you and I, we're both 3-1. On our Bears predictions this season. So
they're down.
Yeah, seems like we know what we're talking about. These O's want to know. But what jumps out at you about what you saw, what you didn't like, and then we'll end it with the good stuff.
Well, of course, the lack of discipline by this team on offense, and just the pre-snap penalties that just the amount of penalties they got. I got to look it up and see exactly how many they had, but it makes no sense that your tight ends and your offensive linemen are jumping outside and holding and scratching and I mean, holding I can understand. You're trying to do something, but just block the man. Use your hands. I see that line's technique is terrible, man. I mean, those guys just run in on them and they don't even get their hands on them to move them or direct them. They just let them run past them every damn play, or bull rush them or push them right back to the quarterback. It's we've had our long-time offensive line coach, but there's something to be desired. And the technique these guys use, I don't believe they're all that bad. I don't believe that. There's no way to hold that. I think there's just um, not enough teaching in that room up at Hallis Hall. The way these guys are blocking. But it all comes down to the running game as well. If you're not going to run the damn ball, it's tough to win. So uh, we got a defensive team. Our team is built. Our head coach is a defensive coordinator who doesn't value field goals.
Well, he said, and I quote, "Field goals don't win games," even when you're playing against a quarterback who should be a third string quarterback right now, who's still developing. Like he don't care, and that only means something, Flus, when you're going up against a Tom Brady or you're going up against the greatest show on turf. You're going up against a team, Flus, that's powerful offensively, and you're like, oh yeah, we're not going to beat this team by scoring field goals, right? But when you're at home or on the road and there's some bum out there, yeah. We saw the greatest offensive mind in the history of professional sports today kicking field goals.
Did he? How many kicked?
He attempted, I think, 5, didn't he? 5 or 6. He didn't win, though, so maybe that's what Flus is talking about.
Yeah, I mean, but some of the situations where Flus doesn't value field goals, that was to bite the Bears right in the ass at the end of the game. I mean, McVay had to go up against the Chicago Monsters of the Midway today, so he had to kick field goals.
Yeah.
But in those situations, Flus sounds like he would have went for him on 4th and 7 and 4th and 3 and not got any points and had the game over at half.
Oh, Flus would have went for it every time. Yeah, I mean, we're built on offense. We got a Hall of Fame quarterback. Yeah, field goals don't win. Yeah, that's Flus. But negatives that I saw, bro, the undiscipline from the linemen, all those pre-snap penalties, bro. That was which is a reflection on coaching.
Yeah. We know the coaching is bad.
Yeah, I mean, I think Diesel sent a text. This is bad. It's hard to watch. You remember years ago, you used to watch your football team, and they do all this stuff, and it'd be preseason. You remember that?
Yeah.
The whole preseason. It was known around the league. The refs get to throw all those fouls and emphasize what they're going to emphasize. Yeah. Now we're playing pussy ball. But Diesel, we're talking about the negatives. We're gonna shower your quarterback. Although you wanted Jaden Daniels, who we didn't even bring in for an interview. You were on that. All right, but go ahead. Give me the negatives, bro, of the game today.
Unforced errors, mostly, man. It's like just bad. The coach is a D coordinator. He's not a head coach. He cannot control. He doesn't know how to get his players to show discipline. The defense shows more discipline. That's how you know he's a D coordinator, right? Mm-hmm. They don't get that many penalties, but the offense is always doing pre-snap penalties, just tons of stuff to make it harder on yourself, especially when you're dealing with a rookie quarterback, bunch of new receivers trying to get adjusted to the system. So you don't need those things to make it harder than what it already is for you. So, yeah, man, it's
after that was supposed to be a point of emphasis, bro. Like it's at a point where, look, I've played sports. If we're doing that, that's all we're doing at practice the next 2 days. The coach is just so upset that we can't even do anything else, right? And they're just gonna hammer it into you. If it's this cadence, if it's that's all we doing today. That's all we doing is pre-snap stuff. That's all we doing, bro. Like same thing. If you can't get your running game going, that's all we're doing is run blocking. Like you got to stack your growth with these players, bro. And they want to throw everything at you.
They become almost unwatchable for a second. I had to turn to the red zone and stop watching them because they kept making them those penalties and stuff. I was like, man, I'm not gonna keep putting up with this crap. I'm not gonna watch this.
Yeah, we've been watching it for 3-4 years.
Yeah, I'm like, man, come on, man. So yeah, I totally blame the coach. He is And then I ain't even gonna bring up what the dudes were talking about him who used to play for him under Indianapolis. There's a
Right.
video out. You can go out and
No,
watch it.
yeah. I've been watching that, bro.
And these
I was
guys,
telling
all them
Ace about that.
linebackers they had were
Yeah.
all pro,
Said
pro
he was
bowlers,
awful.
very good linebacking core that was interviewing and talking about him. So
said he was awful. We'll get into that, bro. We might have to break that down like on the whole show.
Off.
Yeah.
We know he's off.
Yeah, man, it's one thing to be an
But remember, he was the D coordinator.
Correct.
And they talking about.
He was first-time D coordinator.
Yeah, they was all defensive guys talking.
Yeah, he had to learn.
They like to elevate him quickly. I'll make you defensive coordinator. Now you're hot. We're gonna make you.
Yeah, now you're hot. Yeah. Yeah, I mean, smart.
Yeah.
But
those black guys got to toil and work as assistants, and then as assistants to the assistant, and then they move on up, and then maybe one day they can become a coordinator or a position coach, and then coordinator, then head coach by the time they die.
You're only gonna get lucky if the owner happens to like you.
Now,
and he tells everybody else, no, we're not doing that. We're getting him. That's the only time.
You made a comment during the game because, this guy was holding that ball in there. But you know that you like the fact that he's standing in there. And I somewhat agree with that because that's the way he's going to learn. But at the same time, bro,
it's a sacrifice.
He's going to get hurt if they coach that hero ball out of him. Bro, it's times when he's rolling out and there's a D lineman. And I saw him in college, bro. He wiggle and pump fake and then wait for the receiver to come open. Now he's going out there like he's the ginger rifle.
It's the wrong type of time to show this guy stuff you want him to work on like that when your line is not performing like that.
They're not blocking.
So when it's not doing that, you need to let him freewheel a little bit. He didn't hardly freewheel at all today.
No.
So you want him though to freewheel,
but he had no turnovers.
For his safety.
Correct. That's what I'm saying. Like,
you want him to get,
bro, he's standing in the pocket. Yeah,
he's standing in there just like, man.
Bro, they showed it. It was 5 point something seconds. I'm like, is he concussed? Somebody put some smelling sauce under his fucking nose.
I mean,
but I used to do it with Justin too. Like, throw the damn ball.
Let it go.
What was you saying, Ace?
Jaden Daniels is going to take his lumps too. I mean, he had a great game last week, and people are going to start game planning him. They're going to take whatever he does well away from him. So it's a marathon. It's not a sprint. All the people that jump off the damn bandwagon.
You pick C.J. Stroud, and this guy picked Jaden Daniels.
Okay, well, we'll see what happens.
You know what I mean? And I've been adjusting guy.
It's Jaden Daniels though. Their line.
No,
you watch them.
What I'm saying, Ace, is you can't.
Yes.
He's breaking,
and they run block,
and he's breaking NFL records. It's not like this kid is just playing good. The stuff this kid is doing on national TV,
but he's fast and he's not running for his life every other play because his line is blocking. They're blocking well.
And because they dumbed down his offense, Dante Purify said, bear down. That's right. And I'll follow that up with an FGB. Can we get an FGB or a bear down out of you guys on this panel?
FGB, bear down.
Yeah, and I'm happy that the Vikings took out the Packers. Yes.
And this guy, he's got one more week. Okay. All right. That's something. I guess that's something.
Yeah.
Right, that's something. FGB all day. See, Dante Purify doesn't have a problem with saying it. I don't have a problem with saying it. Ace doesn't have a problem with saying it, but Chicago Simeon won't say it. This guy's representing Chicago Simeon.
No, I ain't saying it. Just like I'm glad when the Packers lose. I'm just glad when they lose. I'm happy the Vikings beat them now. The only problem was now you gotta worry about the Vikings because they 4-0.
I ain't worried about the purple people eaters. All right, Dante said halt the top played decent. Let's talk about, we're gonna stay in the first half though.
Yeah.
What good did y'all like? Hey man, they showed some toughness, but what good did y'all like in the first half? Let's talk about the good stuff, bro.
In the first half?
Yeah.
Montez Sweat. I mean,
yeah, we had a sweat site.
We had
and brisket, and we had a brisket.
Defense was being stout. They was
well, they was letting them get up down the field, but then they was sniffing them in that red zone.
It was like,
tightened up, and now they're like, all right. Once they got used to what they was doing,
that's Tampa too.
They start
correct
tightening. Well, not they wasn't Tampa 2. Once they figured out that he keeps hitting people in the seams in the middle, they tightened that down. He wasn't, and they got.
He's saying that's
pressure.
the Tampa 2 though. You tighten it up. Down in the red zone and start doing all types of
philosophy,
stuff.
but they wasn't.
Yeah,
they just needed to see what he was doing.
Yeah,
and then they started tightening up and getting the pass rush on him.
Yeah,
and after that, he was through.
And he's a veteran quarterback, so he's going to come out with some. He's got.
He's a bum. You guys got him going.
No, he's not a bum.
He's a veteran.
He's not.
He comes out, I'm sure, with 15 scripted plays.
I'm not going to say he's a bum, but he's not a Hall of Famer in my mind ever. But go ahead.
I think he is a Hall of Famer. I think he is a Hall of Famer. He's put in work over the years.
Drop dead gorgeous.
But Jaden Daniels, they put in they implementing his college type offense, as they bring him along. The difference is Caleb is out there processing. Now y'all ain't gonna tell me he ain't processing.
No, he's processing. He was processing the day. He was going through. You can see him.
He was doing it in the second half of the last game. That's what I was talking about. Go ahead.
You see him going through it.
He processed.
And Washington went out and got a pro. Well, I guess Waldron is a pro coordinator, but they went out and got Kingsbury, and he's working well with Jaden Daniels.
That makes sense. We turned him down. We turned down the other coordinator that's doing great. But go ahead, Ace.
No interest. We don't have no interest in guys with high-powered offenses. We just I don't know what poses.
Bro, we didn't take a call from CJ Stroud, who you said you would draft, just a casual fan who works all day and got kids. This guy from Simeon, who can't say FGB, said he wanted Jaden Daniels. And you know what I'm saying? This guy, Poles didn't even take a call, bro. This is his guy. He better be generational. That's all I'm saying.
Yeah, he's that's naive though, because if you're drafting there, because you got to assume what other teams may try to do or present you with an offer that you can't refuse. And
you want to meet these people. You want,
you got to. You want
to delve into their brain, figure out how they processing it, what you can get out of them.
And you don't want them going through their whole Hall of Fame career hating you, Ace, because you didn't take their call.
Because what if Washington came to the Bears?
Chip on his shoulder like Patty Mahomes. Yep.
If Washington came to the Bears this year and said, hey, swap picks, we get the 1, you get the 2. We're going to give you our number 1 next year. Plus
they weren't going to give up that much, but they was going to give up some
if it was something to the point that you can't refuse.
Yes, he wasn't even taking the call.
Then who are you going to take then? Because if you assume if they went up to 1, they taking Caleb, right?
Well, they said he liked McCarthy. They said he fell in love with McCarthy. Now, if you did fall in love with
then you could have moved back.
Man, way back.
You could have moved back. If that was your guy at a discount or whatever,
it could have been
you could have moved back. You did not have to pick where you picked if that's your guy.
All y'all said this guy was generational, damn it. There was no reason for us to keep Justin Fields, send Justin Fields out of town for a bag of beans.
This ain't about
we got
Fields.
A generational pick here in Chicago.
It's whoever you pick. It doesn't matter if people are projected, they saying generational talent. That doesn't matter who you pick.
They said generational though, just like Trevor Stank Stadium. We're gonna talk later.
Jaden Daniels, there was not that much difference between him and Caleb.
Bro, I wasn't denying it. I was like, man,
Jaden Daniels was more accurate
and
in the pocket. He can throw from the pocket better. The problem was he was smaller.
Yeah.
And he doesn't have as much arm strength. So Caleb.
And the problem was everybody wasn't calling him generational. See.
And Caleb Williams' overall talent projects greater.
Well, there you go.
If he fulfills it, right? But Jaden Daniels ain't that far behind. That was my whole point.
You gotta be.
So they're both generational. Well, you can have 2 generational quarterbacks in one draft. It can happen. You had Michael Jeffrey Jordan and you had Hakeem the Dream right there in the same draft.
Yes.
Generation.
So, and again, just because they say they're generational talent, It still doesn't mean whoever's picking.
No. That's what
No,
they
let me
saying.
finish. Let me
You
finish.
some bitches was talking about he was
No,
generational.
it doesn't.
And that's why we moved off
No,
Justin.
you're not. Let me finish. My point is that whoever the GM is, whoever he likes is who he's going to take. Whether it's that generational dude or another dude, or if he like McCarthy. So that's my point. If he likes McCarthy, then you could have just moved down. You could have played the role.
Man.
Got somebody to take this. You could have moved
kept
down.
Kept Justin while you develop McCarthy.
Because you could let him sit on the
bench. You was gonna give him
and remember what I said. If you don't pick the first pick, you keep Fields that year because you can let whoever you do get sit.
But I'm just saying, I want the public to know that this guy was hot on C.J. Stroud, and this guy was hot on Jaden Daniels. And look at what they're doing. Judah Tribe said, put in Bayesian. Dante Purified say Judah, and he's smiley face at Judah Tribe. Yeah.
No, I mean, this guy is generational. This is why you got rid of Justin for a bag of peanuts, and you brought him in. So you can't go to Bayesian now after 4 damn games.
You can't never go to Bayesian.
You got to ride him out.
You can't bench him now because you done already started this process of him learning on the job.
I don't think Judah is a Caleb guy. He could have gotten the haul for that trash can.
You're damn right.
You can't put him on the bench to watch now. Now, the only reason you would be for his safety because of your line is just going to put his career in jeopardy because of his health. But it's like too late for that now. So, because you already done started.
But that's
unless
one of the
he got
things,
like a little knick-knack injury.
But that's one of the things me and Ace was pointing out, though. Toughness. There was one of those runs, Diesel, and you called it. Diesel said he needs to be keeping the ball more on those now.
Yes.
But there was one of those runs he got the first Justin would have scored on, and y'all can't deny it. There was a safety back there. That safety was back there flat-footed, and this dude slid like he was on a slip and slide, painting his fingernail. Chicago Bear, you're at home. We need that touchdown.
That's what they showed him on Hard Knocks.
They taught him.
They showed him that on Hard Knocks.
They don't want him doing that stuff.
They don't want him.
Justin.
They want him to score.
We always say he's the best running quarterback in the league. So
no, any quarterback though. You got your moments though, Diesel. I played the position at 8th grade elementary school. There's moments when you got to take that hit and show your team that you're a football player too. What are we talking about here?
Sideshow Bob doesn't run a 4.40.
Nick Foles would have ran that in and drop dead gorgeous Tom Brady. Come on, bro. They got those moments. We need these.
Hey, man, that's that stuff that they teaching them. They tell them, don't you dare do that. Don't you do that. They're telling them, stand your behind in that pocket. You standing there, and we don't care how many flies are circling that watermelon of yours. You just stand there and take it. So he's doing what they tell him.
So the coaching staff is going through the ghosts of Justin Field pass, huh?
Yeah.
Yeah, don't take that hit. Don't go out there.
Yeah, they can get that out their mind because just like what's old boy today? I told you his life expectancy ain't gonna be long playing like he was playing. The Colts quarterback Richardson.
They put him back in. The coach put him back in after he was broke up. They want him to get broke up so they could bring in.
Did he come back in the game?
Yes, he got a hip injury. They put him back in and then called a quarterback run, and he crumpled before he even got here. The coach wants him out of there for a year. Yeah, it's going to be a season and a half before you can walk.
Yeah, he's like, I want to bring Joe Flacco in. I want to
read your playbook.
Yeah, but I got to give Caleb credit. I like how he did. Remember, I kept telling you, they're crashing on the running back. They're not even looking at him to hold the ball. And he did it a couple of times and got first downs both times that he did. So
they should be doing that all the time.
Exactly.
But
moving the pocket,
telling them.
Yeah,
you're gonna do what they telling you, right? So if they telling them, don't you dare you keep handing that ball off. We don't care if that end is crashing down.
Look, if you're gonna stand there and hold the ball for 5.7 seconds to take punishment, you when you down there on that 5-yard line, man, and your team been struggling to get in there, you put your shoulder down and you get up and you flip off the head coach and offense coordinator if necessary after you do that. Yeah. And you tell him I'm a football player, like Roshan Johnson.
Yeah.
He's got the spirit of Walter Payton. Show him your jersey, Ace. He's got the spirit of Walter Payton in him. Roshan Johnson, and we have to beg to get him on the field. I know you guys are probably saying, but Swift was great today, and he was. But man, I think we
Hey,
hold back
Roshan Johnson
Roshan,
was
man. We
no,
hold him back.
he played his part. You want him in those short yardage situations. He'll grind.
I
And get
want
you
him
the
in there
yards.
every down.
We want him
I
running the
don't know
ball.
about that. I don't know about that.
You
I
could
don't know
bring
about
Swift
that.
in on the third down, like the way I wanted to use Hall of Fame Velas
Your
Jones.
boy got no snaps today.
Who?
Herbert.
We got to get him out
He
there
didn't get
too.
one snap.
Yeah, he did. They got him blocking on the punt
Special
return
teams.
team.
I'm talking about when I say snap, I mean handoffs where he carried the ball. He didn't get no carries. None. 0 carries.
They devalued the running back position. So
And all week, the coordinator was talking about he's our short yardage back, Khalil Herbert. Waldron, he was saying that all
That's
week.
what I'm saying. So where is he?
He didn't play him. I guess he got work.
Maybe he got hurt.
The coach or something said, no, this guy is our short yardage guy.
Can he
Who
return?
knows? But he didn't
Can he
play
return kickoffs and punts? Herbert seemed like he could be able to back there and do that.
Hey,
He probably can. He
runs
can.
a 4.3.
This is a marathon. It's not a sprint. We're gonna need Herbert this year. You're gonna
need all these guys because guys has been going down today all over the league. All over the league. Different players.
Now, there was something I said. Get the tight end in the backfield. Get the lineman in the backfield.
Yeah.
What did we do today?
Yeah.
Running behind Roshan.
Heavy jumbo.
The fans went crazy. Heavy jumbo. Yeah.
I prefer that better than the tight end or your janky wannabe fullbacks that you put back.
Correct.
Put that lineman back.
Damn.
The lineman is usually going to get somebody.
Man. Hey, you couldn't call them plays at Gately Stadium. You know what I'm saying? The shit we was calling. People be walking out, throwing shit on the field. Like, you know what I'm saying? It's cold out here. It's wet.
4th and 1. We're running option left from the shotgun.
Yeah.
80-cent break. What the fuck did they just do?
With the guy who just transferred in from St. Ignatius. Pick up to St. Ignatius.
Pick up to St. Ignatius.
Yeah.
It was a racist school. I was there for
yeah, well, you don't know what was in their hearts.
I knew they were racist.
Yeah. Well, all right. Yeah, we're not getting any sponsorship from them, so fuck them. All right.
It was the 80s. They were definitely racist. But it was some cool kids there.
Hey, so who was your quarterback of the week last week? I had Justin Fields. I went with Justin Fields in week 3.
Damn it, I told you last week it was JF1. And I'm sticking.
You said it for week 2. He threw for like 100 yards, bro. And
did he win?
Yeah, he won.
Okay. Did he win last week?
Yeah, he won last week.
Yeah, he won. Okay. So he's my quarterback of the week.
Who was your quarterback of week 3, Diesel?
I don't remember. I think I told you last week, but I don't remember who I said.
The week wasn't finished. What week are we in now? This is week 4, right? Yeah.
It's week 4.
Yeah, so week 3.
I think I picked Hurts. Because Hurts had a good game.
Yeah, he lost.
I think I had Hurts last week.
All right, you went with Hurts. All right.
Was it Hurts? No, they didn't lose last week. They won.
They did.
You're going, but see, week 3 is so
like
right now we can't do week 4 because week 4
it looked like they lost last week.
Right.
No, but they didn't.
So last week you were predicting on. Never mind. Well, yeah, I'm going with JF for week 3, and it looks like I might have to go with him for week 4 too. In a loss.
Oh no, hell no.
The guy rushed for 3 touchdowns a day and threw for 2.
I don't care what he rushed for. I see him doing the
300
same stuff he did with the Bears when it matters. It's the fumbling snaps.
Did you see Pickens? Did you see Pickens fumble? Did you see Pickens fumble that cost him the game?
That's his other teammates. I don't care. I'm talking about him. I see him blowing snaps and stuff when the game matters and on the line, just like he did when he's here.
It doesn't sound like the defense had a good game.
He'll do good stuff, and then but throughout the good stuff he does, he fumbling snaps and stuff like that.
It was 4th and 1, and Tomlin had
that ain't the first time he did it.
It was 4th and 1 there in the shotgun.
Yeah, I know it hurts. I
mean, they're 3 and 1. They're 3 and 1.
Yeah.
If you look at his stats, his rating, I think he has a 99 quarterback rating.
I don't care about his rating. He keeps doing that same stuff he did when he was here. He rushed for touchdowns when he was here.
He's working on it, just like Caleb, just like Jaden. They're working on it.
Yeah. Well, Jaden is a beast. Jaden is a beast.
The marathon is
they're beating the brakes off of the Cardinals right now, 27-7. Do you know that they went like 14 or 15 drives
without punting.
consecutive without punting.
That's what I'm
Scoring.
saying.
They were scoring on these drives.
That's what I'm saying. And Jaden is over there telling the coach, get the plays in. You know, like that's what Caleb was doing week 1, but they coached that out of him. Flus told him that's not our culture.
Yeah, that's their bullshit right there.
Yeah.
That is.
We're gonna let this offensive coordinator sit over here and lose the game. He's probably like St. Ignatius. I told y'all we don't know what's in Flus's heart. Didn't I tell y'all that when he first came around? I told y'all. Yeah.
I knew what it was inside. He was an idiot. I saw that last year. He was an idiot. And they should have fired him last year.
All right. Well, we all predicted this. Caleb, let's go ahead and get there. Let's break down our quarterback's play today, our generational quarterback. I call it a tale of two halves, but if I had to give Caleb a grade, because man, he showed me a lot once again. You know what? He had 106.6 rating. He won the game, no turnovers. I have to.
And he's going against what he likes to do. He's
You know what? I'm gonna give him an A.
He's learning how to be an NFL quarterback.
Yeah, he's eating his humble pie. I'm gonna give him an A, man.
Yeah. I mean, if you're turning the ball over, that reduces our chance to win by a lot. So if you're not turning the ball over, you're doing your job as a quarterback as you're learning your position. So.
Okay, I'm gonna give him a B+. He's got to grow up.
Well, no, I don't. No, let me disagree with Ace right there.
Well, go ahead and push back.
You can curtail your system to his strengths, just like
that's what they're doing.
What we used to. No, they're not.
Yeah, that's what they're doing.
They're
throwing everything. He's generational. They're throwing it. He can make every throw. They're throwing everything at him.
Look here, you wise guys.
This is what they're doing.
They're doing it to what they want to do, not what he does best.
What he throws downfield best, or what?
He can run hurry up. He can go quicker tempo. He can do all of that. But you slowing him down to do what you like to do, which is the same problem that Justin had when he was here. They wouldn't put stuff around him that fits what he likes to do. They fit what they was trying to do, what they wanted to see. So yeah,
if you don't think they sat Caleb down, they've been talking to him since before they drafted him. They've been tampering with Caleb. Justin Fields stopped following the team well before the draft. Caleb was in the talks about who the offensive coordinator was going to be. If you don't think that, bro, with everything they did for Caleb, they didn't even talk to Jaden or they didn't even talk to nobody else.
No, but that's not all I'm saying is they got him. You're
putting him,
but that's not things that he does best. In terms
I hear
of the
you
offense
right now. Correct. They're not protecting him from himself, and that's a coach's job. But what I was saying is I drop him down to a B+ only because he made a great play. Tevin Campbell Jenkins, the ginger, was laying on the field hurt. And they're in the huddle laughing and everything, bro. Look, I play sports. If I'm playing with y'all on a street game and one of y'all laying down there hurt, I'm not going to be laughing about nonsense over here celebrating the play. Now, you might say I'm nitpicking. Well, if he's got time to paint his nails, I've got time to nitpick. What, you pissed off, Ace?
No, he's trying to see if he's got the clear to go over his other nails.
What grade are you giving Caleb for that game?
Oh, I'm gonna give him a B+.
Yeah.
Give him a B+.
Yeah. Damn good game, man. We got a quarterback, bro. When you look at from the last his last 6 quarters have been very good. I think he's realizing that this ain't USC, meaning not meaning the competition, but meaning he doesn't have to do everything, bro.
No, he's got, and he's throwing touchdowns. He's making.
Yeah.
You could see him going through progressions.
Yeah.
It's just a little scary when he goes through the progressions because he doesn't. If he gets through his progressions, they're right there by him. So that means his time is up. So, but it's good he's going through progressions because he's getting the ball to the right person.
Well, I'd want to see He got better in the second half. His timing, though, getting it to the check down. Right, Diesel?
Yeah.
There's times when he's getting it to the check down, like kind of late. Like if you go through your progressions, if you then make a decision and drop it down there to that athlete so that that athlete can have time to make a play, and that's what the Joe Montana's very good at, and that maybe that comes with time. I don't know, but I knew it in eighth grade.
What you missing is he's been dumping those balls. They just getting called back on penalties. It's like he's hitting these guys on these short balls.
That is true,
and then
man.
They calling back these penalties, so
that
like
is
it never
true,
happened.
His line stinks.
Hold on, we got some chatter in here. Same thing last year when Getty. It's hard to go through this. Bad decision, Dante said, to install the entire offense. Cost us 2 games. They're back to basics. Judah, check this out. Waldron had to slice the playbook into a third because this idiot couldn't learn the playbook. Is he talking about Caleb? I think he's talking about Caleb.
He's not processing.
Yeah,
but I mean, it's the NFL.
Yeah.
Not only got to learn the plays, you got to learn what
that's
defense is going to be.
Too busy at the Met Gala showing off his blouse. Meanwhile, my QB is doing 2-mile burpees, and I've learned. He's a Bayesian.
He's a Bilbo.
Yeah, he's like a Bilbo Bayesian.
Oh,
he's
okay.
a Bilbo Bayesian guy.
Hey,
I tell you what though,
they're going to pay to keep Bayesian.
We'd be at least 2-2 if we started Bayesian and had him holding the clipboard. I dare to say we'd be 3-1 if we started Bilbo Bayesian.
We probably would have.
Yeah,
you don't get rid of your starting quarterback, and because you bringing in a generational quarterback, and you don't want to hurt his confidence by having somebody start in front of him.
By having a non-drafted rookie starting in front of him.
Mm-mm.
Yeah, especially if he's painting his fingernails, he probably can't.
Yeah, it goes back to the number 1 pick. They just won't let him sit. They just don't know.
That's what we just said.
And he's generational, bro.
You
keep
matter.
just trying to say number. It does matter, bro.
No, I don't know.
You know what generational means? It means once every 20 years.
I'm trying to tell you, these franchises, if you take the number 1 pick as a quarterback, they don't let them sit anymore. Okay. Maybe back in the 80s.
We can agree with that. But I'm saying this guy
it doesn't matter if he's generational. Pick. If you take that first pick with a quarterback, they plan him that season.
Yeah.
Period.
Yeah.
It doesn't matter.
That started with an Aikman. Aikman or Man Aikman.
Oh my God! He almost
threw Aikman to the wolves.
They almost had his burial.
He wasn't processing.
They
threw like 20 interceptions
his
first
season.
season.
Did you see how many hits he?
Who else? Drop Dead Gorgeous.
Oh my God!
Drop Dead Gorgeous. Manning threw 28 interceptions.
Oh yeah,
he wasn't processing his rookie season.
This generational quarterback wasn't strong enough to be behind a lame duck. Quarterback that was on the team was last year's contract.
But I will say, Dante said he's seen Tyson's deep throws. He needs to improve there. Popcorn.
He ain't seen him this year because he ain't played. So
he's doing 2-mile burpees.
Improved or not.
Well, he's doing burpees.
He's doing SEAL training. Okay,
well, maybe his dad got him on the roids.
It might be the MEP. Somebody's got to check his piss. Anybody doing 2 miles burpees and you're the third string quarterback.
SEAL training, right? Okay. He's got to go through his hell week.
You take these drugs, you take these roids, and they won't test you till about week 8. And by the time you get down here at the end of the year, you get a new contract, and we're set for life, kid. After bed.
Dante said, "You're being kind to Tyson." Judas said, "Tyson doesn't bring a purse to meetings." And then Dante said, "Tyson brings a burning cross." But you don't know what's in Bajan's heart.
You don't know what it is.
Yeah, where you get that from?
Drop Dead Gorgeous.
He's Drop Dead.
He brings his handbag, fingernail polish, and lip gloss. This is the stuff you got to put up with, though. These are, you can't deny it. This is the stuff you got to put up with as a Bears fan.
He showed up in some regular clothes.
They ain't gonna care if they win a game. They can care less.
Well, you're gonna care when your sons are looking up to him and your kids are looking up to him and painting their fingernails and wearing halter tops. You're gonna care then, and then you're gonna say, "Man, this is terrible." You know what I mean? Yeah, because that's what they're gonna see. See, when Walter Payton had a Jerry curl, I wanted a Jerry curl. My mom said, "You can't do that." You know, Jerry curls in my house, but I wanted that headband. I had that
Who's
headband.
bad?
Yeah, I had that headband. It used to be dirty. The headband used to get dirty. I wanted mine dirty like Peyton's, you know, from the hair grease. Yeah.
Yeah. Did she let you go pop locking on Soul Train?
He said, West Virginia, we know what's in his heart.
Huh? Did she let you go pop locking on Soul Train?
I'm not going to argue.
Like Peyton? Huh? Did she? Did she let you go pop locking on Soul Train like Peyton?
Hey, you know, don't you dare badmouth sweetness.
He's flipping
and hip hop.
Coming down the line.
Badmouth hip hop and sweetness?
And sweetness. You know what I mean? All I said was he had a Jerry curl. My mom wasn't having it. You know.
I said, hey, you seen him on Soul Train, didn't you?
Stand down. And you know what I mean? Drop dead gorgeous. All right, so
Soul Train.
All right. So anything else y'all want to talk about this game, man? I'll give Flus. Flus stayed out the way. I'll say that. I didn't see any other stupidity. No, I'm just saying I didn't see any other stupidity from him.
Yeah. But he can't be out of the way. He's the damn head coach. That's why the team doesn't have any type of identity. The head coach doesn't have one. He doesn't know what the Flin Florn is doing out there. He doesn't know what he's doing. So if the team doesn't have identity from the head coach, who the hell are they going to get it from?
Did you see when the Rams scored? What was the first thing their head coach put up? Two fingers.
Yeah.
His team was running around acting retarded because he got young players, and he knows it.
Mm-hmm.
2 fingers is up the whole time. The whole coaching staff.
Everybody's on the same page.
Well, that's what we expect.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah. But they lost. Fuck the FLA.
Yeah, they did lose.
Yeah.
They did lose. And they were talking about your boy Matthew Stafford is they say elite processor. I was elite process this. They were talking about how he processes in the beginning of the game, and he's elite at processing.
Yeah, they sure was.
Elite process this brisket and this fumble sack and this pickoff at the end of the game, and you begging for the ref to give you fouls like Tom Brady. Process that. You know what I'm saying?
Process. I should be getting those calls.
Yeah. We know who you are. He was pick 6. You know what he was in Detroit. Nobody ever.
Dude could have scored on that
you guys
interception too. He went right to the ground.
Yeah,
I'm like, man, get up and run. Remember
but no,
the ball off?
no. I hear that.
We're playing the clock.
There ain't no clock to play if you score on that pick 6.
You fumble.
The game over.
You kneel, the game is over.
Yeah.
You kneel and the game is over.
Hey, vultures, buzzard defenses, they gonna take that to the house. You right by the end zone. It ain't that far.
You never would
15 yards.
And
he had another person in front.
The great Bob Hammer. You never would. You'd have been wondering why you was on the seat.
I wouldn't.
And all they had was
you know what? And that was part of his. That was part of his downfall.
Heard you talk.
Not aggressive enough. Playing too conservative enough.
Put you out of the fucking
when he could have won like 3-4.
You would have been in the slow classes at William H. Ray.
You're being too conservative. You want to run 4 corners.
No, you take the knee there. What if somebody gets hurt on that play? Because you want to be a hot dog and play hero.
You can get hurt taking a knee. Yeah. You can get hurt taking a knee. Who's your boy from the Bulls? Tore his knee up, stretching.
Judah Tribe said Randy Moss, White Chocolate, etc. West Virginia.
Scott Tank.
Randy Moss got into a lot of fights down there, but that was in different times.
Scott Williams. Yeah, for the Bulls. Tore his knee stretching before the game.
He's a bull. He's a bum.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I mean, like, man, you can get hurt stretching. Taking a knee, you can get hurt.
Yeah, you can't get hurt if the play is over and the game's over.
You still had to run a couple more plays.
You still had to run a kickoff play.
Run that ball to the house. Right there, like 10, 15 yards away. Take it to the house.
All right. Ace, what's your grade for the quarterback, Caleb?
I'll give him a B. He's processing.
He's processing.
He's processing a little bit. I think, most teams have a scripted first 15 plays or plays they know they're going to come out and run against you and succeed in. And I know the Bears aren't coming out with that apparently because, the first quarter, the first half of every game is just like what the hell is going on. So
they shouldn't even have the ball. The Bears, the first two possessions that they're supposed to have the ball, just give them to the other team because they're not going to do nothing
You
with
saying
it.
just bring that fancy punter out there.
Just bring him on.
Bring him out there, let him
drop
kick
dead
his
gorgeous.
drop dead gorgeous. Big ups to the punter. And we had this guy, and Flus is trying 58-yard field goals, you know what I mean, stressing his defense. I mean, Flus ain't processing.
He ain't processing.
No.
Big ups to that damn punter. You mean to tell me, man, he's retarded. Flus is retarded, bro.
This guy's eating an edible and going out there, kicking the ball 50 yards in the air and dropping it on the 6, and
With
somebody catching it at
with
the
that
8.
Australian backspin, whatever they call it. I know they got it from some Pookie and Ray Ray on the block, but they want to give it credit.
This guy's an idiot, man.
he's
the ball 65, 70 yards when he gets to kick it up long field. Come on, man. This guy is a shutdown punter.
Bro, they don't even, let me say this. To his point, they don't even show drop dead gorgeous Tyson Bagent on the sideline no more. Boy, when Justin Fields would get sacked or held that ball for 5 seconds, boy, they'll show Tyson over there.
Tyson over there.
Warming up. Yeah. He over there doing burpees, hitting a Met pipe. You know what I mean? They be showing it all game like goddamn Negroes. You know what I mean?
It's the narrative.
But I'm saying, bro, where is my man, Tyler Stevens? Ain't that his name? I asked for Brisker, the guy we drafted. Why are we? No, he's an offensive receiver. He's supposed to be our number 3 receiver.
Oh, Tyler Scott.
Tyler Scott. He's supposed to have been balling. And this is the type of shit that the linebackers are talking about, Diesel. Those linebackers talking about Flus. Mm-hmm. You have a guy, and I mentioned it on the show, who's trending, who's doing everything you're asking. Same thing with Roshan. This is how you lose players, bro. They're earning more carries. They're watching the other guy fail in the position or need some help. You got to get them some times at the plate, bro.
Yeah.
Eberflus, this is his. I'm a defensive coordinator. You're on the offensive side of the ball.
Hey, Flus reminds me of Tibbs. Flus reminds me of Tibbs, bro.
And collect your paycheck. Just sit on over there, collect your paycheck. No harm, no foul. My guys are in the lineup, okay? That's basically what he's telling them. Like, I ain't got nothing to do with that. I'm on the defensive side of the ball.
Man, you
got to talk to the old coordinator.
Man, if you on the all right, no, but what you're saying, if you're on the defensive side and you're watching this kid shine against your defense in practice, and you're the head coach, Ace, I mean, you know what I'm saying? You got to be like, why ain't this guy playing?
I'm trying to figure out why they couldn't get any time for him in the first 3 games when they had DeAndre Carter out there, and you got and Keenan Allen was hurt. I mean, they can split up some reps.
Unless you got a strong foundational type coach, head coach, who knows his personnel front to back, right?
Yeah,
if you don't, you're gonna say who the offensive coordinator, the QB coach, or the receivers coach, those type of people. Who's next up? Who do we put? It's up to them to go to him to say, hey man, this guy's been putting in work.
Yeah,
he's doing the stuff.
Deserves.
He needs some time.
Yes,
he needs some clock.
100%.
Because the receivers, none of them are gonna tell you let this guy play because it's gonna take away from them unless they're a superstar, right?
But the receivers coach should be saying it.
Exactly. The wide receivers coach.
But we got this culture. But they got a coach.
I don't want to hear this crap. The head coach is over the whole damn team.
But he's not.
He's got to be on top of the defense. He's got to be over the whole damn team.
He don't got that kind of spine though. That's what I'm saying. If he did have that kind of spine, then he could make those calls.
Yeah,
but
they should have fired him
that type
last
of
year.
dude. He's not that type of dude.
He should have been fired last year with the offensive coordinator, and because he was the defensive coordinator. Fire his ass. Maybe you starting over with the defense, but I'm sure somebody else can come in here and run a damn 4-3 and get another head coach. But there's no way you're gonna have this asshole in your system. He's a lame duck coach, and then you got a brand new generational quarterback. You got to fire this guy at the end of the year because you realize he's not going to get you where you need to be. You got to bring in a head coach Another offense and another damn
Well,
defense.
no, what you're going to do is you're going to promote your offense coordinator. That's what their plan is. Judah Tribe said the problem is Caleb actually looked like trash in camp. The media gave you a false narrative. That's partially true. The national media gave you guys a false narrative, Judah, because we've been watching locally, and the local media who's been there has said that the defense has been dominating, and Caleb, the only thing he's been good at was the checkdowns. Yeah. That was it. Yeah, he was struggling. Yeah.
Yeah, so, good days. And you see it in these first 4 games.
I didn't hear that Bajan was on fire in camp, though. I did not hear that.
No, because he was playing against the same defense. This defense ain't no slouch. Their first, second stringers are top notch, man. You seen them in preseason. Them first and second stringers on defense was putting in work in the whole preseason.
Didn't I tell y'all that we was going to have the Tyson Bajan conversation? You can get a generational quarterback, and there's Bajan heads out there.
Ah, this Bajan heads, man.
Y'all said I was crazy.
Be happy he on the team. How about
he dropped dead gorgeous, and his dad's on the roids. So, yeah.
Be happy he's on the team.
He's like
I do feel like we'd be 4-0 if he was starting. I'm not trying to be ironic. I do feel 3-1. 3-1.
3 wins if he was the starter.
Yeah, I don't think we'd have won at Houston. We'd be 3-1.
It was close, but yeah, I don't.
Yeah,
I don't see it.
Yeah, I don't. Houston didn't do much against us.
No, they didn't. But he, I mean, you know, this is what you got to go through if you're gonna let that guy start the season as the first QB.
Hey, we appreciate you, Dante.
But you also got to think that, you know, Tyson Bajan's going to have his turnovers just like Kevin Williams had his turnovers against certain teams.
Strip sacks and stuff.
Yeah, because his lack of arm talent versus, you know, Caleb's arm talent and you know,
ability to play hero ball, because Tyson can't play any hero ball.
Well, I think he knows. Well, I guess he would know. He would know how to set up plays more as a second-year quarterback back in the NFL versus a guy who's played 3-4 games in the NFL
and thinks he's the second coming of Patrick Mahomes.
Yeah,
but never mentions his name.
Yeah, I mean they've got to work a lot on timing, and that's not going to get done during the season. I think most of that'll happen, you know, toward the later half of the season and the off season and into next year. So.
Well, Dante said, you guys, Caleb grades are spot on. He added that his connections in the red zone needs to be improved. Yeah, that should be a point of emphasis. I agree. That TD to DJ Moore, he beat a linebacker. Right. So he processed that he had the linebacker on him. And that was some of the things Justin would miss. That was some of the things Justin would miss and just run out of there.
He wouldn't have stayed in that pocket.
Justin would have just ran it in for a touchdown.
That's right.
He would have been right up out of there. As soon as he got that closure around him, oh, no.
As soon as he saw that linebacker running straight down the middle of the field.
First of all, Justin was always looking for DJ Moore. So, dude, you wasn't going to ever even have a line. The reason they thought they could sneak a linebacker is because, like, this idiot is out here painting his nails and looking for Rome Odunze and the other guy whose foot's been hurt all season for 5-6 seconds. You know what I mean?
Yeah, he
So I'm assuming that Tyler Scott and Rome play the same position, so that's why they haven't had Tyler Scott out there.
But you had 2 receivers hurt, and then DJ Moore be getting hurt. You know what I'm saying? And they put him right back.
I don't
know Thibodeau, bro.
I don't know why these guys can't figure out how to move guys around like everybody else in the damn
league.
Yeah, I don't understand.
They think, I don't know, man. All right, so grade the offense overall. Diesel, what are you grading? I thought our offensive coordinator
grew B, a regular B.
Because it would have been an A if it wasn't for the line in the first half making all those.
Too many pre-snap penalties. Sometimes you're getting a penalty during the play.
They was getting the calls in quicker, though. And he wasn't shaking. He wasn't shaking, so it's not a medical condition. Yeah, he was out there nutting up.
They probably gave him the mix.
He felt a little better. He was at home.
Yeah,
so you know he's on the road.
They're like, listen here,
fans wasn't screaming in his ear.
Listen, you son of a bitch. This is Chicago. You're always on on the camera. Drink this, and whatever it takes to take this edible, whatever the hell you need to calm your damn nerves. But if you're on the sidelines of Chicago, shaking while you're holding the damn call sheet, damn it, it's not going to be a long season.
And you see the hey, I knew when they were kicking, I was
Appreciate
like, okay,
you, Judah.
They don't understand that wind. That wind is out there humming, right?
Yeah.
So that wind, you see how it took the Rams kicker ball.
Yeah. He a rookie. He ain't know nothing about that.
Yeah.
He was like, what?
He never kicked it on Soldier Field next to Lake Michigan. He didn't know nothing about that. That's their rookie maturation. You gotta go through this stuff.
And I knew it was blowing from that end, this way, and that way to the.
I saw those flags. I was like, it's gonna be trouble.
And he kicked, and the laces was in. He kicked that shit straight down the middle. That shit was
I saw those flags. Yeah,
the ball started spinning left, and then
like McVay. Hey, that motherfucker McVay thought he was in SoFi. He wasn't processing that Hulk.
It's Soldier Field, and it's a damn. So we got some winds from the hurricane down south. So yeah, we got some wind tonight. I mean, you didn't get the cold weather, but you got some damn Lake Michigan and Soldier Field winds. And,
that's right.
The Bears. Hey, that's home cooking, baby.
Hey, and the fans was getting loud. So wait, you gave what'd you get offense, Diesel? You said a B?
A B.
Ace, what you grading the offense?
Yeah, I have to give them a B because they
scored when they needed to.
I want to give them a B minus because all the damn penalties, but they
cleaned it up.
They won, so yeah.
They cleaned it up.
They ran the ball good. They threw it when they needed to.
Yeah, they put in the heavy jumbo. Now, if they hadn't put the heavy jumbo in today, somebody would have been fired.
I agree.
Yeah.
And they wasn't in those no back. Boy, the fans was booing damn near every time they went to no backs.
Boo! This is Chicago, you son of a bitch. Get some of the tight ends out there. Get a damn back there.
Caleb, and then they'll come get in the backfield with them, and the fans was like, all right.
Hey, people when they do this formation, I can't stand when they do this formation. So you got the 2 over here, 1 over there. Sometimes one of these is a tight end or it's 3 wide, right? But they all close to the line. You got 2 backs right back there with the quarter. Yeah. Every time they do that,
they get blitzed.
The defense, yes, they get blitzed. Yeah. I hate that. And it ain't just them. Some of these other games I was watching today, teams would get that formation, man. I promise you, every time they're like coming.
Yeah,
they're coming.
We're not, but you're expecting an offensive coordinator to be paying attention, stuff that you guys have been calling out for weeks, which I don't understand why these people are getting paid top dollar and they ain't processing. I'm convinced that Ryan Poles is using ChatGTP to make his draft day decisions, bro.
I want them to have at least 10 plays every game where Caleb is taking the ball under the sun.
Oh, yeah,
how can he learn?
He's only doing that at the goal line sometimes.
Didn't we say the same thing for Justin? And they'd be like, well, he can't play under center. No, but how's he going to learn? We're not going to,
How we gonna power run from shotgun all the damn time? We got to power. They're playing on Lake Michigan.
Man. Oldest stadium in NFL.
Open air stadium, Lake Michigan.
But you guys are closing it up, and you guys are with the closed stadium, so don't go there. Both of you guys agree you want to have a dome.
I'm talking about right now.
Paint your fingernails and wear halter tops at the game.
What are you gonna do in December and November when you're playing in Soldier Field and you don't value field goals?
You know how forbidden it is to see the I formation in the NFL. You don't see it that much no more.
That's idiotic.
You see it when one of them hardballs come. Both them hardballs. They
They're gonna mix that in there.
Yeah, because they playing football. That's football.
Yeah. Or if somebody like
these guys running 4-3 out here.
If Rex Ryan was still coaching, he gonna have I formation.
Buddy Ryan,
they gonna have I formation.
Mike Ditka, you better believe Mike Ditka was
What I don't understand with all these great athletes and all these athletes that's worth 150 and all these millions of dollars, why they don't have a running back that can jump over the damn pile at the goal line like Walter Payton used to do 30 years ago?
They coach it out of him.
Yeah.
They started giving everybody trophies and playing flag football all the way up through it.
Talking about the CTE.
Yeah.
They want too many tweener backs that really aren't run, but when they
bell cows.
The tweeners they want now are more of a hybrid wide receiver.
Yeah. He's be a safety. He's fast, moving back there.
They got the big thighs. I mean, they can't fly through the air.
No,
they devalued it. Like that. No. Yeah. So y'all, I'll agree and give it a B for the offense. What about the special teams? I'm going A.
I'm going A, yeah. That damn that 4th round punter you got.
That damn punter, bro. Hey, Pose, I was talking shit last week, but big ups, Pose. Nice move, man. That was, I mean, we discussed it. We said if he's that, then it's worth it.
Yeah. You know. And he's getting, I mean, it's game 4. I mean, this guy is.
Before that game, they was like, he's 28th in the league.
Yeah.
28th in the league and 38 punter average. But he was on top and inside the 20, though.
Yeah. Forget all of that. The other stats. What stats are you talking about in the 3rd week of the season? But yeah, I'd hate to have him roll some dice against him when he's kicking the dice because that guy got some backspin on.
I seen two place kickers yesterday in college.
Oh shit!
One of them kicked the ball over 60-something yards.
Yeah, it's a different ball.
Yeah. No, it was good.
Yeah, it's a different ball. They don't.
Man, listen. No, the hell if you can't. If you kick 60 yards in college, you can kick a 57, 58 yarder.
It's a different ball.
NFL. They don't kick 60-something yards.
Nobody talks about that with the quarterback, do they, Ace?
Hey.
They on there throwing a different ball, playing with a different ball. None of these stats mean anything.
Almost all them kickers in the league came from.
They can put whatever they want to in the ball in college.
Yeah.
Hey,
no, I've been hearing about that.
I watched two of them yesterday. I'm trying to think what game was it. Was it the Arizona game last night? One of them, I think their kicker.
Oh, don't think Pose, Chat GTP won't tell Pose to use a 4 on the kicker next year and replace Santos and piss the Bears fans off.
I want only thing I love about Santos is he knows how to play the wing.
Exactly.
If he's supposed to make it, he'll make it.
Yeah, he's a Soldier Field kicker. And you can't get no rookie and replace him.
But he ain't gonna kick no 55-yarder. But you get him in there, and you know what I mean.
But the Atlanta kicker kicked a 58-yard field goal today to win the game against
the indoors, though.
In the dome. Yeah, I'm not talking about the dome.
Yeah,
so you got an experienced Soldier Field kicker. Yeah, he's not going anywhere.
But your kicker, man, if they can kick between 55 and up, that's a weapon, man. Dallas's kicker,
not a flus is your
Dallas's
coach.
kicker. Dallas's
field goals.
Kicker,
you can't win 60, games. You can't win games kicking 60-yard field goals. I'm quoting your head coach.
Yeah, he's a test tube coach.
That's the stuff he's saying in the meetings. He's saying stuff like that, bro. Let's go get him. And the field goal kicker sitting there listening like, why am I here? Right? Why do we kick any field goals, Flus? He said that in a game where he sent the kicker out and tried a 58-yarder. Like, why? Like, why? All right, but overall grade for coaching.
I give him a C+.
Yeah, that's as high as I'm giving.
What was wrong with it?
They're incompetent, man.
You can't hold that against them.
The hell if I can. It take them too long to get their acts together. You supposed to come in the game prepared.
Yeah.
Bro, they didn't blow any timeouts. They didn't have any bonehead.
Yeah, because they were scared to do anything.
He can't get his people to quit making all these penalties, man.
He's got to be a head coach.
Correct. Okay,
I got to start grabbing guys by the face mask and spitting in their eyes and, all that stuff that he needs to do to get.
I hear you, man. Like, why? What are y'all like? They shouldn't even. I think Diesel was going there. They shouldn't even have a game plan for the first half because, like, what are y'all wasting y'all time on? Because whatever y'all adjust at halftime on the offense and the defensive side seems to work. But whatever y'all coming in there with is always opposite of what we need.
Absolutely off.
You can let Caleb Williams call your first 2 drives of the game.
Yeah.
Just let him call the first 2 drives.
Whatever happens, happens.
I bet you can let Bajent call those plays, though.
Because he's drop dead gorgeous.
No, he's processing. And that would be a good I bet you Bajent will call
let Caleb, let him
There's too much going on. He's a rookie.
How he scatter anyway.
Yeah, but
call him scatter. Let him scatterbrain himself.
You're putting too much pressure.
You're gonna get more yardage it's usually 3 and out.
I would have been
the first
calling him a
couple of
rookie.
drives.
So the
or you can
coaching
find a way
grade.
to run the damn ball in the first half.
There you go.
Try that.
So y'all both said C+. Is that what y'all going with, coach?
Yeah. We ain't smelling B. We're not smelling that letter.
I'm going to agree.
That you're trying to go to.
Right. Yeah, I'm going to agree. But they made some adjustments. That's got to count for something.
Yeah, man. I mean, it's normally it's mainly the penalties and the setbacks from the penalties. You got your special teams is doing well. And the defense did okay in the second half, but you got to we got to come out and dominate a team. And right now we're just playing close to. We need those field goals, and
you guys sound like Mully and Hall. We won the game.
The stuff they doing is what causes you to get behind in the other game that got the man throwing 50-something times.
But like
because you're not coming out
Tomlin saying, our business is to win the ball game.
Yeah. For sure. They did.
You know what I mean?
That's after the fact. That's after the fact.
I'm not talking
about before.
Second Mully and Hall. I'm just telling you.
It's like,
you getting behind me? Stuff. It's like ridiculous.
I'm just telling you.
And the organization got that dumb after sports channel now when the games with Wannstedt and the dude who called the Cubs stuff.
Wani. You talking about the no-brainer. Dave no-brainer.
He sold out the black guys. Yeah, you got to find the black guys. I'll stay here and do the show.
And the guy who will be calling pre-Cubs games and post after Cubs game. Like,
Alex Brown.
Alex Brown ain't with them. There's some other dude. I would prefer Alex Brown, Lance Briggs, Olin Krutz. I like when they had them guys.
Yeah.
Like, who is this? What we all got, man? Nobody gonna watch this program.
Yeah.
All right.
No.
So
that's from the Bears organization. I guarantee you, they don't want to do that.
Yeah, they control all of that.
All right.
Remember last year they had the chick with the skirt who was really from Miami with the post game with Briggs and them.
Who is y'all? Oh, I know who you're talking about. Yeah. Who was y'all MVP?
Open toe shoes and the dead of the winter in Chicago.
Who was your MVP of the game?
This game?
I know what you're talking about. Sitting there like, what was that movie? Yeah, I know what you're talking about.
MVP of this game.
Bears MVP.
You give it to Swift, man. You can give it to Swift or Caleb. Either one. Not out, outstanding the defense, but I would say Swift or Caleb.
I give it to Brisker.
I'm giving, if I have one game ball and I had to give it out, they gave it to Lewis and your boy. Yes,
Mercedes false start Lewis. That's what
this is who Flus. This is who Flus decided to acknowledge after the damn game because he's played more. Now he's broke the record.
FS Lewis.
Any tight end. Yes.
FS Lewis.
Got the game ball.
You got the captain's jersey. Okay, take the injury. You're going to be an injury reserve the rest of the year. We're going to bring in somebody else we can develop. They can play special teams. And also, you can be a coach, matter of fact. You can be a coach, but you're off the active roster for the rest of the year.
I'm going to give my game ball not just because I predicted it, but I'm going to give it to Caleb, bro. He became a quarterback. He's still learning. And we all knew this was going to, but you're part of the process. But
it's a marathon, it's not a sprint.
Exactly. You can keep him healthy this season, right? Regardless of him winning playoff games, just keep him healthy and let him play these games out, bro. That way he can have a healthy offseason. The NFC North is in some real trouble, bro.
It's a tough division.
What? Are you buying into Detroit? They're always nobody.
It is tough, man. It is tough. This is not no cakewalk, bro.
Listen,
any given Sunday in the NFL,
and they ain't even that. You got 4, and we're gonna exclude the Bears. 3. You got 3 solid teams in the NFC North.
Sam Darnold, Minnesota. Sam Darnold.
Yeah, we're gonna get to him.
You want to crown him? If y'all want to crown him, y'all crown.
They got
They got
Jarrett pick
Justin
six golf.
Jefferson and Jordan Addison. That's what Sam Darnold got, which he didn't have in New York.
And they got a defensive coordinator, man. Old boy from Miami is bad, man. He the real
They do
deal,
got
man.
Jefferson. I mean, you know,
the coach Brian Flores, yes.
Oh, yeah.
I think I predicted 3 of these
He
teams
never
to go
seen
to
a
the
blitz
playoffs.
he didn't like.
Well, I predicted 3 from the Central to go to the playoffs, but I'm still not going to sit here and crown them. You know what I mean?
But we're telling you that it's a solid division. It's underrated.
Yeah.
And the Packers went 2 games without their starting quarterback. We had them at least losing 1.
And I would have said not Jordan Love this game because they had momentum. They brought him back and lost because if your backup wins 3 straight, you got quarterback controversy and you just paid Love $55 million.
You don't have no controversy.
You got no controversy with that dude.
He's getting healthy. That's what you got.
Yeah, no controversy with that dude.
Yeah,
he can't throw. He's
showing up to the stadium today with a Brett Favre jersey on and was stealing money from people on welfare, allegedly, in my opinion. And that's how he's showing up to the game. You understand me? And, you know what I mean? And things like that.
Yeah.
Ain't no controversy. He riding yoke. If you can play. Oh, boy, he had, what, two or three picks today. Love.
Yeah.
But he threw for like 400.
That's
crazy.
He
shouldn't have played. He threw like Caleb last week.
Yeah, he threw like 50
attempts.
55, 56 times.
Yeah.
Wow.
But that's because they were losing almost by the first quarter and a half. They were down 28.
Yeah, you keep running the damn ball.
Well, if we're looking at the future quarterbacks in our division, you got Caleb, you got Love, then you're going to be dealing with McCarthy. And then who else? They got to move off golf, man. That's why Rams moved off golf. It rhymes. You got to move off.
They paid them money, right?
Yeah,
they paid them an extension.
Yeah, they rewarded them. Drop dead gorgeous.
Sooner or later, they're going to have to draft somebody that they see that they can replace them with.
All right, we just want you guys' prediction for next week, the score, and then any comments you got on Trevor Stank Stadium. Wrap that up in your closing argument.
Where do we play it?
Next week?
Yeah, Chicago. But you got the Ginger Rifle, Andy Dalton.
We're gonna beat the brakes off of. We're gonna beat the brakes off of.
Is coming to town, bro, and you know how that go with the Bears history. I always got somebody coming to town with a damn chip on their shoulder.
Yeah, we're gonna beat the brakes off.
Play a NFL record game. Andy Dalton mess around, come in, throw for 500 yards. You know what I mean?
Yeah, that's not gonna happen.
Hey, they lost today, but he was wheeling and dealing again against the Bengals, man.
Yeah.
He had them in the game. They're not a cakewalk.
Bro, he was a perennial Pro Bowler before he came to Chicago.
When he was with Cincinnati, back in his heyday.
But he was
a Dick N-word. They was a regular playoff team.
Yeah, but Dick N-word ruined him. Mahomes used to do it like this. And then we had the guy in Justin Fields here, Aaron Rodgers used to do this. You know what I mean? Like, it's like me sitting there at Eisenhower and Isaiah Thomas used to do it like this. You know what I mean? Michael Jordan do it like when Michael Jordan go to the layup, he do a 360 dunk. You know what? Fuck you. You know what I mean?
Yeah, we need to find out what I can do, you son of a bitch.
But give me your predictions. So we got Cardinals and
I think we're gonna score right around between 24, 27 points. And they'll get around 17 to 20. So we'll win. It's going to be similar score like today.
You see why you be in the slow classes? Man, give me a score. You
20,
can't hit
Bears,
your bets.
Bears
it's
27.
All right, I'm going to show you what you just did. It's going to be 25 to 32 to 14 to 19. I swear, bro.
I said it was similar to today.
And put you in them classes with them people.
The Bears,
like,
27.
I'm tell you, man. Fucking around.
And the Panthers, 17.
I can't talk to you no more. Wait, what score did he give finally, Ace?
27-17. Do you have the score predictions from last week?
Yeah, we got to start typing them out. Because me and you both said 27. And I can't remember what you said. My score is a little different than yours. But we were close.
I think I had them to get like 17.
That was 24-20.
Or 18.
Yeah.
I might have been on point.
Yeah.
I might have been right on point.
Yeah, we have to go back to the tape. All right, so that's it. So you got the Bears.
Yeah.
All right.
Bears. Remember what I said. If they lost both of these games, then the coaching staff should be out of there.
Now, what if Justin Fields was there going up against his former mentor, and Justin Fields is back there, and we had taken that route? Would you be so confident still?
You
if
the
Bears had JF1, yeah, not Caleb.
Oh, if he it'd be a whole different thing then, because then you got to worry about
Bayesian Mania would be fucking crazy.
Yeah, it would.
You got Tyson Bayesian. They wouldn't have drafted a quarterback. They just went offense and all defense. Maybe Marvin Harrison.
Yeah, he ain't got to answer that. But
no, I can tell you right now, if they would have kept him,
Justin, yeah,
I don't know what our record would be. Because I would. What's the scheme? Are you doing the same idiot schemes we was doing with him before? Or are you gonna put him in some stuff that he's comfortable doing, right? So
I don't know. I think they were determined to break him. I think you know what I mean. Yeah, that's what they were determined to do.
Send him out and see what he can do.
We got the best running game in the league, but we're still going to throw the ball 40 times a game with a guy who's not processing and not accurate and can't throw. Yeah. That was their game plan.
Yeah, we're going to send the receivers 40, 50 yards down the field when we can just scramble and have this motherfucker running around. Have all the receivers within about 10 or 20 yards, and everybody would be wide fucking open.
Yeah, that was their game plan.
Hey, Coach, we should run a bootleg this play. Bootleg? That's not in our playbook. We're going to put Fields right back there in that pocket. Let him drop back a 7-step drop. Let him read the defense.
But, Coach, they haven't blocked that all season. You got to believe in them.
We're working on it. This is a marathon. It's not a sprint.
Yeah.
By the time we get to week 17, we'll have that play down pat.
Yeah, but if you can't run it now, we can't call it out here on national TV. All right, so Ace, what's your score next week, bro?
Let's see. We're playing Arizona. Marvin Harrison Jr. Yeah, I'm gonna go 24.
No, we don't play no Arizona. Don't we play Carolina?
Yeah, we play Carolina, man.
All right, 27-20.
27-20. I'm texting y'all this, so we'll have it. So Ace say 27-20. Diesel, you said 2017?
No, 27-17.
Gotcha. 27.
Do you know these boys done put up 42 points today? Washington.
Who? That's what I'm saying, bro. That's what I'm saying, bro. And is it the offensive coordinator or is it the wrong pick? I mean, look, I know y'all love Foles because he's colored.
They're blocking for him, and he's
they got a better. Hey, they got a better line, flat out. That's
not what they were saying before the season.
You can say that before a season. The same way you can say baseball, you got a starting lineup with all these guys.
Or you ain't got no pitching and
playing.
Right? No, I got you.
You got to see what kind of chemistry you got,
and is that coaching? And is that coaching?
Yeah. And they when I watch them playing, their line, whether it's a run play or a pass play, and if it's a pass play, even if they're getting a rush, he got lanes to move up in to throw
That's
the ball.
That's the offensive coordinator. We didn't want him.
Man, they standing up there and it's like
we didn't want that offensive coordinator.
They just play. It's a wall. It's a wall that they're blocking for him.
Yeah,
he can move left, right,
yes,
or forward in that wall,
or throw it away, or run it,
or whatever the hell he want to do. And instead of going back, and he's running for his life as soon as he gets the damn ball. It's just a wall where he can process some of those plays where they got the heavy jumbo in.
And then it keeps the defensive lineman off balance so that you can drop back and do a 9-step drop, which you should never be doing a 9-step drop with a guy who's running a 4.240.
Yeah, but
he's a bad dude, man. To be doing that so soon,
got a good situation.
He might be another anomaly like Stroud.
I'm going out on a limb.
They get him a tight end next year. They're going to be tough, too.
I'm going out on a limb with my prediction.
Man, what happened to that tight end they had?
Bears 30.
Big, tall dude. Is he still with them?
Panthers 20. 30-20.
I forget the guy's name, man, but he was a monster, man.
Paul
Big
Bunyan?
Dude. He looked like him out there. What's the guy's name? I don't think he's with him no more.
Peter Tom Willis.
Because when they played Monday night, I didn't see him.
He's drop dead gorgeous.
Drop dead gorgeous.
Those big
Speaking
guys.
of drop dead gorgeous, y'all got
Emory Moorhead. Yeah.
Emory Moorhead. Y'all got anything else on these Bears y'all wanted to comment on, or else we just jump to y'all final words? I want to hear about Trevor Stank Stadium in your final words. But y'all had anything else before we go to final words you wanted to mention about that game, bro? We saw some good hitting. I tell you what, them linebackers, man. One of them, he always leading the team in tackles, but he should be leading the league in missed tackles. Yeah, one of them, Edwards. He's leading the league in tackles, but damn, man, in the open field, bro, man, tackle this motherfucker. What does he be waiting on? I think it's the culture.
I think he's thinking about doing the other guy's job that's supposed to, be contained or
yes.
He just got to hit his hole and he's got to
just tackle that. Yes.
Yeah, that's all he got to do.
He be standing there waiting for containment or something like, no, go hit him.
Yeah, man, go hit him, man. Go do what you're supposed to do, and let's get on to the next play. So.
And has the team moved off the hits principles? I haven't heard one mention of that this year.
Yeah, that crap is gone. I mean, even if he didn't mention it in Hard Knocks, when he was walking around with his drop dead gorgeous daughters and the dog and whatever and his house on the lakefront, then shit, I don't think he'll mention it.
What's funny is most of the game you don't see, man. They don't really even pass the Jalen Johnson side. I'm usually saying everything.
He's a shutdown corner.
Is Tariq Stevenson, or they just targeting him.
Of course.
And I'm glad the Bears are usually putting Briscoe on his side to kind of help him.
Yeah.
But he'll make a play. You keep messing with him too long, and he'll end up making a play.
Let me tell you something. And if you're an offensive coordinator and you calling for me to throw the ball to and Jalen Johnson over there, and I'm at drop dead gorgeous Ray School. I don't care what play you called up. I'm pumping it over there to him. I'm going, my guy over here I got to trust this guy over here more than I trust. You got a Deion Sanders type over there. You can't be messing around with that, bro.
Yeah, but by the time you get to next year, you won't be able to go Tariq Stevenson's way either.
Correct.
Yeah, because he, like I said, it'll take him a few times that you burn him or a pass interference you get on him. But then sooner or later, he gonna make a pick or a deflection where they got a chance to get an interception. So,
but I seen repeated mistake, receiver on the ground, Tariq not touching.
Yeah, they got to coach that out of him.
That's coaching. Coaching got to tell him.
Yeah, nobody came over to him. That's what the captains on the team supposed to do. Yeah. But it's this generation.
They got to go right over and slap him in the helmet like, let's eat something.
But they don't. This generation don't self-correct. That's been frowned upon, bro.
Yeah.
Like to publicly shame and self-correct instead of say, come on, man, we got to just run up to him. You expect your safety to run up and say, come on, bro. You know what I'm saying? You got to touch him, man, because this dude, I like to see that. That's how the kids learn.
You tackle shaming him.
Yeah, that's what they call it, tackle shaming. Yeah, and they'll have an acronym for it. That's that's tackle shaming. Yeah.
TSH.
Right.
You can't TSH him, man. I mean, he's not going to develop as a player if you continuously give him the TSH.
And as my young friends in Manhattan Beach say, that's cunt. Yeah. I don't know if we said it on here, but that's how they talk out there.
You can't say that on TH.
All right, Diesel, give me your final words, and I want to hear what you got to say about Trevor Stank Stadium, who has a lower career rating than Justin Fields. Okay.
He's dropped dead gorgeous.
And was generational. They've been waiting for him since freshman year. Remember, gave him all the credit for all those, all the athletes he had. But final words.
Run out there running 4.240.
Yeah, all those athletes.
He going through it. But I mean, is he really that bad? Or I don't think he's as bad as people are trying to make him out to be.
Yeah, this is the coaching, right?
Yeah, it's the fourth coach. He's a coach killer. Yeah, he's a coach killer. That's what they said about Justin.
If you're trying to compare him to your boy, I'd still pick him in the draft over Fields all day.
Yeah.
So
of course you.
Yeah, of course. Yeah, I ain't putting up with that. I put up with this guy. I didn't put up with this guy.
Drop-dead gorgeous.
Cater to him. Cater to him. Yeah, no. But no, he going through it. Let's see how he turns out. It ain't like he ain't had some moderate success. He has. He been in the playoffs, made a comeback from trailing big time. And that ain't easy to do in the playoffs. So, I mean, he's not as bad as people making him out to be.
Over the last 17 games, he's leading the NFL in turnovers, and it's not even close.
Yeah,
I'm talking fumbles, holding the ball, strip sacks, passes nowhere near the receiver.
Hey, he got it bad. His fourth quarters ain't worse than Fields over the past few seasons. He's the worst fourth quarter quarterback in the league. You can look that up.
But he's getting
$55 million.
But he's getting $55 million a year and got a stadium named after him. And Fields was moved for a 6th-round pick.
Well, I ain't saying you should have paid him all of that money. I'm saying he's better than Fields, and he ain't as bad as Fields. But I wouldn't have paid him all of that money. That was premature. And naming the stadium out them, come on. Who names it? I don't think none of these guys got stadiums named after him. That stadium ain't named after him.
You know how pissed Simeon would be if y'all came into Leo to play a basketball game and the stadium was named after Wordsworth.
Yeah, we got self-love in here.
Do you know what I'm saying, though, man? You put a target on the player's back, bro. Like, come on, man. I'd be spray painting on it.
What is the actual name of the stadium? I don't think
it's Everbank. So look at that picture behind me. Mm-hmm. But they put a TR in front of it.
They're just trolling with it, like Trevor.
Yeah, I guess so. TR for troll. Yes. Yeah. So it's Everbank Stadium, but some jackass and his people decided that was a good idea. Like, where's the humility, bro? But these are your final words. Like, I don't know, man. Like, that's crazy. They didn't even do that for Deion Sanders.
I mean, Trevor Lawrence, how long he been in the league? What, 4 or 5 years?
Yep.
4 or 5. So, I mean, his book's still being written, man. They ain't won the game yet, so the pressure's really on him now.
He's drop-dead gorgeous.
Really, he got a lot of pressure because they ain't won a game.
Yeah, they're 0-4 out there. They get their ass whipped these up.
We'll see him in London. We're going to break him up in London.
Yeah, hopefully. It ain't like I'm rooting for him. Unlike you guys, sitting there rooting for this Fields guy every time. Act like y'all Steelers fans. Where the hell y'all terrible towels at?
But that's the whole point of the study. You know,
we don't play him this year.
Why has all the talk been about a guy who's been drafted 9 overall? And this guy's having the exact same problems that the other guy's having, but worse.
And get paid.
One guy was almost 4-0 today, and this guy's 0-4.
One guy denied his 5th-year option. The other guy got a $200 million contract.
There's tons of guys who
they wanted to move off him because they didn't want to pay.
There's tons of guys who outperform where they're drafted for
Danny Dimes.
For guys who would
underperform.
Who didn't live up to where they were drafted, as opposed to guys drafted behind them. So I don't really understand the purpose of the argument.
And they gave him $200 million.
Yeah.
Who?
Danny Dimes got paid too.
Who are you talking about?
Danny Dimes. He played for the New York Giants, starting quarterback. They moved off Saquon, and Saquon's been running ripshot through the league. Now when the Panthers moved off of the drop-dead gorgeous running back,
Christian McCaffrey,
yeah, he got praised.
Mm-hmm. He went to a better situation. They didn't know how to use him.
Yeah,
he's destined to be a great.
I actually don't blame him. I don't blame him for getting off it because he always gets hurt. He stays hurt. Half of his whole season, he's usually hurt.
So you would have paid Danny Dimes. You would have prioritized Danny Dimes over Saquon, the guy you drafted, I think, number 2 overall?
No. I'm talking about I was talking about McCaffrey. So if you want to go back to Saquon.
Yeah, he's a poor man's McCaffrey. Poor and stupid.
No, he's a different type of back. But he tore up his knee before too. It depends on what they was trying to get for him. I wouldn't have paid Daniel Jones that kind of money. No.
And that's the point we was making with JF1, bro. Just because their contract is up, they don't have to be the highest paid quarterback in the league. Like, you could have probably got JF1 for about $35 million, bro.
JF1 was he was on the last year of his rookie deal. They had the 5th-year option. So it'd have been $30 million for the next 2 years, and we wanted to move on.
Again, it goes back to
$15 million a season for a starting quarterback.
The GM,
but he was demonized
and those
by
executives.
The media.
If he's not your guy, he's not your guy. You're not gonna have nothing to do with him if he's not your guy. That's just plain. The only way it can get overridden is if it's an owner who comes in and does something stupid, like the Carolina Panthers did, and their owner came in and overruled the head coach and the GM because they were considering C.J. Stroud.
Yes,
and he came in and told them, no.
They said the other guy was too small.
Perfectly, personally, flying to all of his workouts.
Yeah, it was a 7-on-7 drills, and it was just 7-on-0. He was throwing the perfect ball.
And then fire the coach and then after the fact because you know that's not their guy.
Mm-hmm.
So that outside of that, if a head coach and that GM, if they say he's not our guy, or the GM says that's not, and usually it's not going to be the head coach's guy if he wasn't there when they brought him in, right?
The head coach is an idiot, and he proved the whole season he was an idiot.
So when you move off Trevor, you're going to take that TR down and have that in his locker? Like, take this shit with you, or we're throwing it in the trash. What he wants to do with this?
They can't move
They can take it wherever, but you mess around and move a dude like that, right?
Why not put a statue of Caleb in front of Soldier Field?
They gave him $200 million. He's not going anywhere.
That's on them. But if you did get off of him, you end up with like Sam Darnold.
No.
I mean, I could see that.
How would you know?
Or the guy
Sam Darnold was on a rookie.
Or the other dude, bro. He was drafted by Cleveland. He's at Tampa right now. They're like 4-0. 4-3-1.
Mayfield.
Yeah. Mayfield.
Or
Justin Fields.
Yeah, those are the guys that didn't get that next big deal until they went to another team. Trevor Lawrence got $250 million. They can't get rid of him.
They said he was generational, bro.
Generational.
Well, I'm saying if they decide to get off of him. But
they can't.
That's what you mean they can't. They do it all the time. People eat money. The Denver Broncos is eating Russell Williams.
He's dropped
Wilson's money.
And they're not going to eat $200 million.
Not from the Drop Dead Gorgeous.
It don't matter. Russell Wilson, they eating his money right now. So
you
can eat money. You can eat money if you fed up with a person. If you get a head coach.
They were demonizing Russell Wilson.
If you got a head coach with a spine, like Denver got Sean Payton, and he was like, I don't want nothing to do with this guy.
Sean Payton's smart.
Get him out of here. That's a spine.
They're going to fire the coach.
Eating that money. You eat that money. They won again today.
These guys got $200 million.
He's an offensive genius. I think they win 7-6.
It was a rainy game.
Offensive
bad weather. But they beat the Jets at New York with Aaron Rodgers.
Was winning with Russell Wilson and decided to sit him. He sat him so they wouldn't make the playoffs, so he can continue to demonize.
Because they wasn't listening to him. What stuff he was doing. With certain calls. He wasn't doing what he was asking.
He probably didn't like what was in his heart.
Yeah.
So right.
But we don't know what's in his heart. All right, but yeah, anything else, bro? Because those are your final words.
I'm sorry to jump in, but that's son of a...
Yeah, no. You can jump in all you want. It ain't changing what I'm saying.
Son of a bitch.
You guys, I mean,
there's no way they're going to move off of $200 million.
Look,
drop dead.
I don't care if they do or don't. It's if they decided to. It ain't impossible if they chose to. But my point is, to me, as far as drafting him, I'd draft him. If it was 10 drafts, 10 times I'm drafting him over Justin Fields when they came out. That's just me.
What about knowing what you know now?
Then there ain't no draft. It's just you in the league and you
that he's dropped dead gorgeous.
If they thought Fields was so good, they could have picked him up in the offseason.
But I'm saying, knowing what you know now, would you still take Trevor over Fields?
Yes.
They still can. Justin is a free agent after this year.
I don't care. That don't mean I'm going to pay Trevor like they paid him. But would I take him over Fields? Yes. It ain't that hard. It's not that big of a decision. You guys need to learn how to let go of your personal feelings about somebody. Look at what their attributes are. Go off of that. You guys holding so tight to Fields, is not a Bear anymore. Let him go. Get the terrible towels out. I'm gonna bring the terrible towels.
As a general manager in Carolina.
I'd be fired as a general manager. You wouldn't even be on the staff. You wouldn't even, man, we had you out there in the corner of the stadium with the worst seats.
If you lucked up to be the general manager in Carolina, I'd have my own team.
You don't scout. How you gonna be a GM? You don't be scouting. You don't be watching nothing. You don't be watching college players.
Yeah,
you can't be a scout. You ain't scouting nothing.
Yeah, I pick CJ Stroud.
If they white, you ain't even looking at them.
That's definitely not true.
Hey, if they not black, he gonna want nothing to do with it.
Well,
wait a minute. What nationality is he?
Well, both y'all still swinging from poles, and I've been telling y'all, we should have had. It's a lot of moves I'd have made different. All right, but there's the data, bro. There's your generation.
I'm not saying the man.
There's your generational guy, and they don't even include his turnovers in here.
What's his name was a generational guy.
Who?
Show me his stats. Who? Jamarcus Russell. He was a generational talent.
No, he wasn't.
No.
Oh my God.
He's a number one
They weren't
pick.
even using that term back then.
Oh, they've been using generational talent for years. Because Dan Marino and all them back in the 80s, bro.
No, they weren't.
This guy,
like that back then.
Trevor Stank gives up the football more than anyone in the NFL. That's just what I'm telling you.
Oh, now look, I ain't saying he had.
And they highlighted everything negative about.
But I ain't hear you saying this about Justin Fields. All his turning the ball over in the fourth quarter.
We were talking about
his anybody over the last few years, right?
Still stinks.
Yeah,
that's right.
And he wasn't.
You ain't bring that up, right? Why?
But he wasn't on the same type of team this guy was on. They had a good team.
There you go. You guys said Fields didn't play with nobody. But all he had was DJ Moore. I seen Darnell Mooney done
DJ Moore.
Yeah, when he had DJ Moore.
That's one season, and he threw for 1,400 yards.
He had Darnell Mooney too.
And
now I see Darnell Mooney now in Atlanta look like a whole new player.
Yeah,
because he got somebody else throwing him the ball.
His stats aren't that much better. I've been following it.
I'm out. Peace.
He's still doing the same shit.
Peace.
Somebody throwing the ball late in that game, and he didn't run to the ball. Look at this.
Yeah, you're not gonna win with Darnell Mooney.
Yeah, is it Darnell Mooney? All right, go ahead. Give me your final words. Trevor Stank Stadium.
This guy brings up Darnell Mooney. Yes, he was a great receiver, so Justin Fields should have got him 1,400 yards to enough.
Brings up Darnell Mooney to defend Trevor Stank.
Yeah. Anyway, Trevor Stank, Trevor, drop dead gorgeous, Lawrence. He is what we thought he is. I mean, if you would go back at this point and knowing what you know and pick him over Justin Fields. Now, he was the number one pick in the draft. That means that you would, as a general manager, know that this guy isn't going to help you win. If somebody else wanted him, you trade that number one pick, move down, get you a pick. Maybe you get a pick and Justin, and build your team. That's what you do. But don't tell me that if you go back and do the same thing, you would pick Trevor Lawrence over Justin Fields as the number one pick in the damn draft when you can figure out something else to help your team get better. So, hey, it is what it is. He's going to be a average quarterback. At best, you're going to get out of him is a 8-9 or 9-8 season. Drop dead gorgeous.
Can you pause it right there?
Yeah.
This is the genius, Mel Kiper Jr.
Uh-huh.
I've been studying the NFL draft since 1979, and I've seen a lot of quarterbacks. Some great, some terrible, some first-round picks who made the Hall of Fame, and some top 10 picks who were complete bust. This is an article, Mel Kiper. So when I was asked recently where Clemson's Trevor Lawrence ranked among the highest graded quarterbacks I've ever studied, I just said, oh, he's up there. I really wanted to dig in, though, and check his grade versus the rest of mine over the past 40 years. What follows below are the top 10 quarterbacks on my list.
Mm-hmm.
Trevor Lawrence. He's got John Elway, ranked number 1.
Mm-hmm.
Andrew Luck. These are the generational quarterbacks. Ranked number 2. Peyton Manning's draft grade, he has him number 3. and he has drop dead gorgeous Trevor Lawrence as number 4.
Number 4.
He has him above Jim Kelly.
That's Peyton Manning.
This is his draft grade.
Jim Kelly went to 4 Super Bowls. Yeah.
4 consecutive.
Yeah.
Andre Ware.
Oh, okay.
Drew Bledsoe.
Right.
Ryan Leaf. Troy Aikman. And Josh Allen. So out of these top 10 generational quarterbacks, Ryan Leaf was a bust. Andre Ware, you know, he didn't. Yeah. He got the black quarterback treatment. They didn't believe in him. He wasn't drop dead gorgeous.
Yeah, he wasn't in the system that helped him.
But
he's like a Vince Evans.
I'd say 2 of them though didn't work out. So that's a good percentage where we're banking on the kid, Trevor. I mean, Caleb.
Caleb, yeah. Okay.
But I just wanted to read that so people can know where we're coming from. And now they're comparing him to Justin Fields.
I can't keep harping on this. I can't keep harping on the general manager came in and said he wanted to win the North and never look back. If he was considering winning a Super Bowl this year was the goal, then after this being his 3rd draft, he was delusional. If you were doing the Bears a service, you know what you're doing, you're working with the president of the team and doing what it takes to win, you're going to keep building this team from inside out. You already had your quarterback. You could have went out and got somebody in the you could have went out and got a poor and stupid running back. You didn't even have to go spend $8 million. I mean, you could have went out and got Saquon if you want to be competitive this year and you want to win and get to the playoffs this year. Yeah, you could have did that with Justin. We didn't have to go out and get a new quarterback. We could have built our offensive line, got some defensive linemen, and got some more draft picks for next year by, giving away this number 1 pick.
And fired the offensive coordinator and the offensive line coach.
And the head damn coach. The head coach needed to go. If you weren't going to give him another contract, knowing that he was going to go into this season as a lame duck, and whatever he did, which you knew wasn't going to be conducive to your offense, was going to have him out of here at the end of the year. You got to bring in a new coach and a new coordinator. So,
And you got the head coach in your draft room. That's why y'all drafting all these defensive players and turning down a 3-tech, which is supposed to be the engine of his fucking defense, for Donnell Wright. And the jury's still out on him.
Yeah. We could have got Carter. We could have went in the 2nd round of draft and got the kid out of Texas, Sweat, who we saw in the first week of the season for the Tennessee Titans.
Absolutely.
We need a 3 technique. Even though Javon Senior, the defensive tackle, is doing his thing for the Bears every game, we still need a 3 technique. We need somebody to plug up that middle. And you don't necessarily need to get that out of the draft. You can get it through free agency, but you need to get that player. You need to shore up your defensive line. You need to get some more pass rushing. You need to get some more offensive linemen.
Bro, the Joe Alt dude, who I wanted, is tearing the league up.
Yeah.
He's one of the highest rated offensive linemen in the league so far, the rookie. Don't take all this technique and he's got to learn how not to, and we got to teach him. No, if he's good and you drafted him right there, he's supposed to be plug and play.
Right, plug and play. Tackle. Next 10, 15 years.
Yeah.
Yeah. You see that? Or if you've identified somebody next year that you think, but you gotta set your team up to win for the next 5, 10 years. If that's your long-term goal, because you're not going to win the Super Bowl this year. Whoever the hell you brought in, whoever you drafted, whatever happened, you're not going to the Super Bowl. And when you wake up and the season flips over to 2024 this year or 2025 next year, if your goal is not winning the damn Super Bowl, what the hell are you doing?
Well, they have a draft board matrix, but the way most good teams rebuild, Detroit being one, they start with the trenches. And if you look at the draft capital that he's put into the trenches, bro,
Yeah.
On both sides.
He always goes out to find hurt players.
Yeah. Or, players who slipped and, he was high on our board and we had to have him. No, you need. It's like, bro, it's like going to the grocery store, bro, and you send your retarded foster child. You send Diesel out there. Yeah, you send Diesel out there to the store. Big ups to Diesel. You know what I mean? And to get some food. You want to eat. Well, they had a sale on this kerosene. Man, I couldn't pass up on this kerosene. That's what I think that's what his draft day is. Kerosene was high on my list. We're going to need it at some point. Yeah. But sometimes you got to draft for need, bro.
Yeah. And the trenches are definitely for need. I mean, we haven't had any draft for the trenches since Jerry Venesi and Finks left, in the 80s. These guys
we dominated the trenches, both sides of the ball.
Yeah. Yeah. All those guys in the damn Hall of Fame or should be in the Hall of Fame or approaching the damn Hall of Fame, and Hampton and Dent and Van Horn and all you guys, Jimbo Colbert, those guys you had in the trenches.
Yeah.
Just helping you get to the quarterback or run the ball or defend your quarterback.
Now your secondary can be third, fourth rounders at that point because you're solid in the trenches. Yeah. You got solid linebacker play. Get us a Singletary, get us an Urlacher. We the Bears.
Yeah.
Y'all talk about history.
Yeah. Use the history that you have. Use the history that tells you don't run a damn option jet sweep to the left side on 4th and 1.
And then come out there and tell America, we didn't get the look we got in practice. You mean you didn't get the look that y'all set up for? Are you like I said, he would have been in the slow classes, bro. Loose.
I don't think he would have.
Getsy. Well, they dropped dead gorgeous. You're right.
Unless he lived in the neighborhood.
They dropped dead gorgeous.
They would have been in William H. Right?
No, they would have been in the bottom tier. They don't put the drop dead gorgeous in the slow classes, no matter how retarded they are. That's why Donald Trump's risen to tell me he's Ivy League. You can't even add. You can't do basic subtraction.
Can't spell Ivy.
Yeah.
Definitely not Ivy League. You can't spell.
Current president can't either. And I question if Kamala can.
Right.
Yeah. Yeah, but I'll just say, man, it's atrocious, man. This is, they got a stadium named after this guy. And they say, he won a playoff game and he came back from being behind. Yeah, well, he threw 4 interceptions in the first half of that game.
Yeah, he should have been behind.
Should have been benched.
Yeah. Well, he's drop dead gorgeous.
Mm-hmm.
And you can always believe that he'll bring you back. He's probably got the ability of an Elway, Peyton Manning, or he's up in that top echelon of guys that he's never won a damn thing. And the fact that you give him $200+ million and you deny the 5th-year option, or even Pittsburgh, they denied the option on Justin. So I don't know if they're going to come back and give him a deal during the season, or they're just going to let him go to free agency. We'll see what happens. But God bless you, JF1. They all will learn by the time you get to the end of this. This too shall pass.
100%. 100%. It was just it's a glaring, stark contrast, they was just on JF's ass like he was drafted number 1 overall. I've never seen anything like it.
The narrative. And everybody knew that the offensive line stunk.
The coaching stunk.
The coaching stunk. We fired the offensive coordinator.
The receivers stunk. He's talking about DJ Moore. When he got DJ Moore, he went crazy with DJ Moore.
Yeah. Yeah. He could throw to anybody. Yeah, Equinemius St. Brown and Pettis, and he had absolutely nobody. It was the same. And
we could have stacked on that. Yeah. Now, I'm not saying I love 106.6. Like I said, if he's generational, bro, this blows everything out of the water. But still,
we'll get there.
But still, we could have stacked on. We could have stacked on that. Now we got you a couple of receivers. You know what I'm saying? Now,
right.
Create that relationship with them. But
Yeah.
Hey, he made a different decision. And I think it's because Flus is in the room. Flus was in the interview. He's talking about how Brisker and these are guys we drafted. I sat in that room. You know what I mean. Like, why are you in the room? Like, you shouldn't be in the room. Like, I don't know.
Yeah, it's a different era. I mean, how fragile is this #1 overall pick? Well, we wouldn't have even had him, but I mean, we could have just. You could have if this was your guy
You
and
could have
you
had
wanted to win,
Jaden. You're
you
so
could.
smart. If you wasn't so smug, you might have
Yeah,
had Jaden if you'd have sat down with him. Someone might have sparked in your ear and your heart, man.
yeah, but you had no interest in anybody else after talking to this guy 3-4 months ago. Now you're my guy. I want to make some moves, get rid of our quarterback who's on the last year of his rookie deal, and we can keep him here. And you can come in and we can work on our offensive line or whatever. We can do whatever, and you can learn the NFL from him or playing ball or holding a clipboard. And then next year it'll be your team if it doesn't work out.
Well, they were
But we
talking
know
about
we know
how
it's not going to work out because we're not going to help.
they were talking about how Caleb didn't talk to any other teams. He didn't go out and get courted. But then
Yeah,
it comes out on that little show they're doing, the one you mentioned earlier.
they knocked the they
Yeah,
knocked
they
the
were showing
heart.
him the Giants talked to him. The Giants talked to Caleb after paying their bum quarterback all that money. The
Mm-hmm.
Giants GM talked to Caleb.
Yeah, because they want to know the quarterback they're going to go against in the future. There's going to be the #1 pick in the damn draft or #2 pick in the damn draft. They don't know, but they know this guy is going to be in the league, so we can talk to him and get some kind of intel out of his ass before he goes into the damn NFL.
Come on, bro.
No,
That's the whole point of an interview, man. You have in mind who you want,
yeah,
but you sit down and talk. Like you said, you talk, and they didn't talk to CJ Stroud, bro.
no interest.
It's a level of smug arrogance, bro.
Absolutely,
That's not warranted.
no, no, especially not when you're not in the playoffs. If you that's or you don't have a chance to talk to those quarterbacks if you're in the playoffs. But the fact that you in this situation where you've controlled the #1 pick for the last 2 years and you were too smug to use it to the to the best ability of your team. I mean, it's they say all these guys are football guys. But if you go in there and you rack up so many damn picks that you got so many studs on all three levels on both sides of offense and defense, oh my God.
And you come around talking about let's get to work,
Yeah.
and you're not interviewing with the top talent. You know, he's the type of guy. Yeah, I mean, we love Elijah Wan, and we didn't even take calls for Michael Jordan.
Yeah. Well, nobody thought they were going to pick Jordan because back then they were just picking bigs.
With the bigs, of course. Jordan
Yeah.
fell in our lap. But I'm saying it's not like, we didn't even work him out. We knew we had you know what I'm saying? It's something you can
That's a
see and be,
generational talent.
yeah. Yeah.
And I'm not giving up on Caleb's talents. I'm just saying,
If CJ Stroud
yeah,
and Jaden Daniels go to the Hall of Fame,
yeah, yeah,
both of them,
yeah,
and Caleb doesn't,
yeah.
and JF1 goes off to be all-star, all-pro here and there, all-star.
Yeah.
That's what I was saying when they were saying this is the easier thing for his job is to go with Caleb. Man, he pushed all his stakes out there. This one you better get right. And I know that copper-colored president told him that too.
Yeah, but that was the narrative of the Pinks. So as long as he satisfied the Pinks, which are all on the board, then what can they do if Caleb doesn't succeed within 4 years? They just got to go back and fire him and get another damn quarterback.
And you ignore your whole fan base out there screaming, "We want
We want
Justin."
Justin, yeah.
We just gonna forget about that. But
What
that's
can we
because he's generational, and that's my point. This
Well,
kid
I'm
can't
still
just be
waiting on it.
good, Ace. This kid has to be generational.
I'm still waiting on it.
Oh, of course.
I haven't seen the corner throws, the pylon throws, the end zone throws, the
On the move at full speed and lasers.
Yeah. So I mean, and it's just he could still be working on it. He still be working on the NFL level.
But
On
look what happened when you run the ball. 106.6 rating.
Yeah, and that's what we've been saying since the beginning of the year. I mean,
We've been saying it since Justin.
You got to run the damn ball. Especially with Justin, you got a guy that can hurt you with his legs and his arm, and you're not running the ball. Now we got a guy that can definitely, allegedly, supposedly hurt you with his arm, and has some little wiggle with his legs, but we're still not running the ball. We're not.
And I think by running the ball, we mean punish the defense.
Yeah.
So that doesn't mean Swift coming through there for 2 yards or even 4 yards. That means somebody in there like a Walter Payton type, a Roshan Johnson type.
Yeah.
You come in there, boom, knocking people over and getting hit and running over the next two. They felt that. Those other players felt that.
Yeah, they felt it. You're not trying to figure out what you're going to do on 3rd and 2 and 3rd and 1 and 4.
Oh, you're making business decisions too as a defender. Yeah, once you felt that.
Yeah, especially when you got a damn 300-pound offensive lineman coming behind the two offensive linemen, 300-pound offensive lineman running at fullback, and you got this damn running back coming at you right behind him. Yeah.
Are you saying, especially when you have your best blockers on the field in a known short yardage running situation, that could help?
Yeah, you got 12 personnel. You got a offensive lineman in the backfield, and you're saying we're going to get this 1 yard. Yeah. That's what you're doing.
You have 10 runs in the final inning, and you put your best gloves out there on the field that you have remaining. I mean, you know what I mean? Like, why not?
Yeah. It's not rocket science.
It's not. It can't.
It's not rocket science. It's 4th and 1 on the goal line, and you don't move the ball 7 yards back to get half a yard over this damn big ass long perpendicular to the end of the earth white line for a touchdown. Either the quarterback's going to get it, or you got heavy jumbo in there, and the running back or your fullback is going to get it. So
closest distance between 2 points is a straight line.
Straight line, not a option left. Option left with all 4 of your offensive linemen laying on the ground, trying to looking at from their ass like, damn.
Hey, and nobody gets fired.
Nobody. Well, it's a marathon. It's not a sprint.
Yeah, they do this every year.
Yeah. Well, we're 2-2.
That's right.
We're 2-2. We're 500. We go to 1-3. There's a big chance. There's a huge chance. There's a 70-80% chance you're not going to the playoffs. 2-2 is a little bit different, and you got a
home game.
You got a team coming in next year that with 1 win and.
I wish we wasn't in fucking London for that other game. We're supposed to be getting some real home cooking, bro. Feeling good about ourselves. Now we got to take a long flight.
Yeah. Well, we should go in and do some damage to the drop dead gorgeous kid and
yeah, knock him on his ass. Yeah. If he's still starting by then.
Yeah, $200 million, baby. Like I was trying to tell you and Diesel, when you got $200 million guaranteed, you are not coming out of the lineup except for injury.
Unless you're black and you play for Denver.
Unless you play for the Bears. Well, yeah, Bears, Denver. Definitely Denver.
Yeah.
That's pay somebody to stay at home for $50 million.
Yeah, because you don't like his attitude.
Yeah.
Because he's not a slave.
He's not a slave. He doesn't listen.
Yeah.
Slave mentality.
He's smarter than you. And the team knows it.
Yeah. Let's get rid of him.
Yeah. They gave up a draft first-round pick for that damn coach and let him come in there. He was supposed to be a quarterback whisperer and get rid of it. Boy, it pays to be privileged, don't it?
Get rid of a Hall of Fame quarterback.
And then bring in a drop-dead gorgeous rookie.
Mm-hmm.
Because that's what he wanted.
That's what he wanted.
That's
I can control him. He's poor and stupid.
Yeah. You find yourself flying through Chicago.
Hey, butterfly.
Might be on the south side or out west. Might be over east.
Better guard your grill.
Commercial.
Oh, my bad.
Is them Venezuela?
Be careful. Be careful. What I hear that? What I hear?
Better be checking your blind spot. Better watch your back.
Go back.
Check your six.
Definitely check your six.
Use that technology. Guard your grill. Knuckle up. Bear down.
I'd still take him number one.
FGB.
FGB. F drop dead gorgeous.
And don't forget to.
Don't forget it, baby.
Well, Coach was quiet today on the text thread, wasn't he?
Yeah. Well, he was taking classes.
And don't forget to.
Let him give him a class to learn how to pay him some more money to have the same card he got this quality.
And don't forget to bring your mouthpiece. Brisket,
yeah, baby. Go down.
Why, God?
Right? I need to take a class.